Yeah, hi AB, how are you? I hope you enjoy the shirt and the handbag. I um I really just bought it to give you a lift. I mean, for $10, $12, who gives a shit? Um, I'll be honest though, I really $10, even $10 is at the moment is something to me because I just don't have it. I've got to replace this screen. Um, fuck it, I've got a little one that I'm using, but this one was a big one, and it's I can get a cheap big one, but I want a 32-inch big one, a really big one. Um, yeah, so I want to get that. That'll be $500, and I was saving on Bitcoin to do it. I put $300 into Bitcoin, um, and in the hopes that Bitcoin would keep going up, and I'd sell it and just get $500 and buy the screen that way. But Bitcoin, of course, has gone the other way, um, so it might take me a bit longer to get the screen than I'd hoped. Hopefully I don't lose, or hopefully it'll come back, and I've got every confidence it will. It'll come back and do what I wanted it to do. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, so I've got that to buy, plus some lighting here for the green screen. That's the green screen behind me, and a fridge. I stabbed the fridge when I was trying to get a frozen chicken out last year. So all up, I've got about $700 worth of immediate expenses that I've got to cover. Plus, I need money to set my little business ideas up, and I've got about four of them. The Friendly Club was just one of them, okay? Um, and what I'm doing is I'm moving from one idea to the next, one to bang to bang to bang to bang, um, and I'm sort of, as like, for example, I went with the Friendly Club, but I just found it too hard to deal with you guys. You either didn't have the money to have a stock of drinks, your internet was shit, um, or you just scammed it, just took the money. Some people just took the money and didn't show up. And I thought, no, I can't, not even as a hobby, I wouldn't do that uh, with people. They're just not reliable enough. So, uh, I left it at that. I thought, well, no, I might do it Australian to Australian, or I might just do it friend to friend and just forget it as a business. Okay, like if I ended up having you and a few other friends, I would just use the site and I'd say, okay, I get your internet set up for you and I buy you a drink and that sort of thing, but you have to show up. I mean, it's just, I just, sorry, I just, like I did it for people and they said, oh, I'm not going to run out on you for, $10 US. Yeah, and they're making it sound like $10 US is nothing to you guys. I know it is. If you to get a job as a maid, you'd be lucky to get $80 a month, and so $10 is, you know, is something to you. But you're sort of trying to, the lady boys in particular try and convince us that it's nothing. Yeah, so that whole idea, uh, I thought it'd be a good idea. Uh, I mean, you'd be making money already. You'd be making good money, but I don't know. You just want to sell sex for some reason and make no money. I don't get it. But yeah, I could have worked hard to get your contacts and just drinkers. And this is what I was saying in that email. I'll now have to try and get. I can't even get Bing to do it, and she's a drinker. I mean, it's just like sitting here having a drink with somebody and talking to them. I don't really understand what the reluctance is, or it's just like going to a bar together. It's not that strange. Like nobody minds sitting in a chat room, which is actually quite weird when you think about it. Talking in a public place where everybody can. That's the strange one. But sitting together on cam having a drink is perfectly normal. So what you think is the strange one is actually the sensible one, and which one you think is the sensible one is actually the fucked one. Um, yeah, so it's yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm darting from one business to the next, and I've got another one that I should launch soon. It could go quite well. Very simple idea. It just depends whether the numbers work out, the advertising, and that sort of whether I can turn a profit on it because the advertising will be proportionately quite large, to that'll be the revenue. That could be the advertising expense. But the market is huge, so if I can make a profit, I'll make good money on it. And whatever I get to work, I really start the one that'd be good, that one, because I just do it. That's it, finished. I make my money all in one fell swoop, finished. And then I'd just like to build a little house or buy one and fix it. Not much bigger than where I'm living. I'm living in a caravan with an annex. That's probably even too big. So much of it I don't use. But something about this size, like a tiny house. That's all I need. It's easy to maintain, cheap. I don't need a $300, $400, $500, $1,000 house. What for? I don't want to impress anybody. And then I'll set it up so I can communicate with people via webcam and that sort of thing. And I have friends all around the world. And the idea is that, maybe they can come here or I can visit them or whatever. But I'm hoping that you can come and visit me. And I don't really want to go to the Philippines. And for one reason, there's nothing wrong with the place, but it's not an escape for you because it's your place. And secondly, I just look like an old pedo. Do you know what I mean? I look at videos there and all these old white guys there. I just think, I don't want to be one of them. I just don't want to be one of them. I'd rather you came here. It's an escape for you. We'd go driving. I'm quite happy to drive anywhere. I'm sure the Philippines is nice and what have you. I don't want to go there particularly. For that main reason, I just don't want to look like a pedo. I'd be hanging around with obviously a woman who's obviously younger than me, and I just don't want. Here it's sort of, it's sort of different. It's quite common, but you don't look like a pedo. But there you just see all the old white wrinkly guys. And, oh God, looks bad. Yeah, but that's the idea. I'd like to get a small house, and so you could come and visit. We could travel, have barbecues, go to the beach, go camping, just have good fun for 2 or 3 months. I'd pay you, give you some money for being here. If that is if you don't get a job, okay, but you could come here. You're sort of you're getting paid to be a companion. And why not? I don't give a fuck. If I have the money, I just give it to you. And then we could just drive, go for drives all over the place. I'll take and show you all the sites. And then, at another time of the year, I might do it with somebody else. And I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. But that's sort of, I've sort of got these ideas, but it all depends on making an income. If that doesn't happen, well, I'm fucked. But I'm not. I'm sort of not mad keen on the fuck. I can't fuck anyway. My dick doesn't work. So that's sort of not the main aim. It's more. I'll be honest. I miss my family. I had a family. I had a family life. I sort of had it all worked out that I'd have a family. I was married for 31 years. I thought it would keep going, but then it stopped. So I've got to start all over again, and it's really quite difficult. So I sort of relate to you because you're in that same difficult situation. Life's a struggle for you, in all honesty. So that's probably how I'm feeling about it. But I hope this sort of gives you a bit of the idea. You probably already knew it, but I think it's just a good idea to remind you, and that way you can sort of, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least you'll know what I'm trying to do. And no, I'm not trying to get into your little sister's pants like Brian is, but I'm telling you, he's infatuated with the girl. So it's up to you. But I mean, it's easy money there, I guess. He keeps talking about it. That's not me. Okay, I don't want that. I'd rather have a pizza with you all. Take you out for ice cream, go for a swim. Sorry, I'm just normal. Really, yeah, I say I'm cuckold, but that's not even a big thing to me anymore. But I guess the truth is I keep coming back to you. Like I talked to my Romanian friend, Bumba, Karina. I've spoken to her for years, okay, but she's a friend. I mean, you're a friend too, but she's further away and she can't visit, and different time zone. So yeah, I keep coming back to you for some reason. Um, and Floor convinced me that yeah, a nice enough woman. I don't want nice women. Okay, I'd much no, I just don't want what she's got. You know what? I can't explain it. I just don't want that. Um, yeah. So anyway, I hope that explains it. If you can just let me know also how much your Aussie friend pays in airfares. I looked it up and it looked like I could get something for $400 return. I don't know whether that's possible, but can you let me know sort of how much he spends on airfares, how much he takes with him, just so I've got an idea of the lay of the land. Okay, I'll go, AB. I'll talk to you later on. Bye.